It's day 2 of being on call as a locum tenens urologic surgeon here in Ohio. At 6 a.m., my phone blew up with a bunch of pages for a number of consults that would have to be seen today. 2 of them were in the ICU and 1 was in the ER. The first patient who we saw had some kidney stones, but also had a very complex medical history and was septic to the point where they were a little bit too unstable to go to the operating room for an internal ureteral stent placement, so I recommended a nephrostomy tube. The next patient was in the ICU also because they had a pretty serious infection of the testicle, and usually these patients are merely treated with antibiotics. So that one I thought was going to be fairly straightforward, but there is an area on the scrotum also that we're watching to make sure that it doesn't become necrotic. The third consult was in the ER, as I mentioned, so we went down and evaluated the patient, and unfortunately this guy needed a catheter because he had heart failure, but due to his body habit, it was impossible for the nurses to put one in. So I talked to the patient about using a camera at the bedside to visualize the urethra and put a catheter over a wire, and that's what I did for that patient. After that, we took care of some of the routine patients and I spent some time writing some notes. That took up the morning, and in the afternoon I was on call, so I was fielding calls from the ER and just taking care of any consults as they arose. And basically, I'll be doing that all night. So if any emergencies come up overnight, knock on wood, I hope they don't, I'll be able to respond to them. And that's basically how it goes for the rest of the week. Sometimes I'll have some scheduled cases related to the consults that I'm seeing. Sometimes I'll have to take patients emergently to the operating room. But every single day is different depending on the emergencies or consults that come in. So I hope that gives you a sense of my day as a locum tenens urologic surgeon. I'm Dan the Darwinian Doctor. I'm a urologic surgeon and founder of Sirius Real Estate. Follow for more.